This is your News Now Sports.
The softball postseason is officially underway with sectional semifinal action today. LCC earns home field advantage in this round as they welcome Jefferson to Ford Park this afternoon. Finally, a beautiful day for some softball. Both of these teams vying for a spot in the sectional finals. Bottom two, Mary Kate D grounds one to second. Victoria Lauk is home. The throw to first gets away, and here comes Sophia Lucchini. 2-run score to put the T-Birds up 3-0. Top three, the Wildcats need a response, and they get one as Kendall Schrader gets one past the second baseman. Noelle Warnament on her horse from second to get the Jeff Cats on the board, but LCC would pull away. Bottom half of the frame, Abby Watkins lines one into center. Lucchini and Jacqueline Cutlip score. The 2 RBI base hit makes it 9-1 LCC, and then moments later, Kennedy Parker golfs one over the head of the shortstop. Hannah Riepenoff running on contact. She slides home safely as LCC cruises 11-1. To the baseball diamond, SCL action as Anna is in Fort Loramie to take on the Redskins in a crucial conference matchup. Bottom four, the pitch gets away, and Ben Barhorst heads to the plate. The Redskins take a 3-0 lead. Next batter, Carter Mesher chops one to the right side. That will bring in Eli Rosengarten, and Fort Loramie increases their lead to 4. Moments later, Carter Elliott gets the strikeout here to end the inning, sending Anna to the plate needing a response, and they would get one as Kyle Evans hits a grounder to second to score Braden Collier. The Rockets cut the lead to 3 to the first conference run allowed by Fort Loramie all season, but this one's all Redskins. Bottom half of the frame, Shane Hilgefort flies one over the left fielder's head. Rosengarten and Hoying score as Fort Loramie stays undefeated with an 8-1 victory. Minster's Taylor Homan is mature beyond her years. Her sister was diagnosed with ACC, a rare brain disorder which has played a big role in both her and her family's life. Taylor has thrived both athletically and academically while making a difference in the lives of those developmentally disabled, and that is why we recognize her as our latest McDonald's Scholar Athlete of the Week.
The McDonald's Scholar Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Jerry Lewis McDonald's Restaurants in Lima, Delphus, Van Wert, Beaver Dam, Bluffton, Cary, Upper Sandusky, Ada, Ottawa, and Hicksville.
Minster's Taylor Homan has had an incredible athletic career as she's a 7-time letter winner in both golf and softball.
She's currently our program's home run, RBI, and hits leader. So the work that she put in has definitely paid off and shows what she can do when she's up to bat.
Since I was little, I've always loved softball, but I kind of had a period where I was like iffy about it, but my dad kept on pushing me. He got me a really good hitting coach, kept on pushing me and telling me that if I keep on working hard, great things will happen. And now it's my senior year and I couldn't be with happier time playing, so I'd say my dad was definitely who pushed me the most.
Taylor's accolades extend to the classroom as she ranks 3rd in her class with a 3.9 GPA.
Taylor takes accountability for her learning. She is always asking me about what she needs to do to make sure she can master the material. If she's going to miss a day, she's making things up far in advance. So her accountability is extraordinary, especially when you think about she's only 18 years old. It's amazing.
When she's not on the golf course or the diamond, Taylor can be found making an impact and assisting those who are developmentally disabled.
My sister has a really rare brain disorder, agenesis corpus callosum, so I've gotten involved in a lot of developmental disability organizations like the ARC of Allen County, the Shelby County Board of Developmental Disabilities, and everything that she goes to, I always volunteer and help out with those because it's just good to give back to people that have worked so hard to help us.
Taylor Homan, your latest McDonald's Scholar Athlete of the Week. To the college scene, news out of Ohio Northern today as there's a new man in charge of the Polar Bears men's soccer team, that is for the time being. Former ONU All-American Chris Matejka has been named the Polar Bears interim head coach. He has been an assistant for the past 6 seasons under now former head coach Brent Ridenour, who served in that role for 21 years. It's a surprising shakeup for what has been a successful program. The school also announcing today that a national search for their next head coach will begin immediately. Staying at Ohio Northern, the OAC released their all-conference accolades today, and 7 players from the ONU softball team made that list. The first-teamers include seniors Haley Loftman and Caitlin Surde, junior Gabby Stewart, and freshman Rachel Hish. Second-team recognition goes to senior infielder Brady Guest and freshman catcher and utility player Abby Elliott. Junior outfielder Elisa Swears rounds out the list of Polar Bears as she is tabbed as an OAC honorable mention. One other notable honor from today, Muskingum freshman Haley Hawk was named OAC Rookie of the Year. The Parkway grad Brad batted .390 with 3 home runs and 17 RBI this season. We need to take a break here on Your News Now Sports, but when we return, we head to the big leagues as both the Reds and Indians are at home today. Full highlights coming up right after this. The Reds are getting set to embark on a 6-game road trip beginning tomorrow in Cleveland. But first, they conclude their 4-game set with the Giants today in an afternoon matinee as they look to hit the road on a high note. To Great American Ballpark we go, and look at this, folks. This game was delayed for 18 minutes due to a swarm of bees above the backstop behind home plate. You don't see that too often, but the delay did not affect the home team, as in the bottom of the first, it's Nick Senzel sending this into the seats and right. The Reds jump in front early. 2 batters later, Eugenio Suarez has liftoff. As for the 3rd straight game, he hits a long ball, a 5-run bottom of the first for the Reds as Cincinnati rolls 12-4. Game 4 of a 7-game homestand for the Indians as they begin a 4-game set with the White Sox. Top 1, Yoan Moncada with a towering fly ball to right. A mammoth 2-run shot off of Trevor Bauer, who gives up 7 earned in just 5 innings. Bottom 5, really the only highlight of the night for the Indians, as Jason Kipnis gets it past the diving second baseman. Roberto Perez scores on the single, but the Indians lose tonight 9-1. We finish on the ice. Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semis between the Bruins and Blue Jackets. Columbus needs a win to avoid elimination. Just past the midway mark of the second period, Jake DeBrusk rips one off the crossbar. David Krejci following up the play. He claps the loose puck past Sergei Bobrovsky as Boston strikes first. Late in the period now, a controversial hit here, but it won't matter much as Boston takes Game 6 3-0, and the Blue Jackets are eliminated. A tough one in Columbus tonight, Stu.
All right, thanks, Matt. We'll be back with stocks.